Thanks for joining me. So I finally got the Avatar 2 out for its first maiden flight. Really enjoyed it. It was great fun to fly, super stable, a lot better than the little twitchy Neo, and it was great fun, just bombing around the field on the one battery that I've currently got. Talking of batteries life, you get about sort of 17-18 minutes of flight time. I'm going to be buying a couple more batteries, and I will buy the battery dock as well, and hopefully it will charge them all at the same time. Otherwise, looking at 4 hours to charge them. Now, I use a 65 watt charger plugged directly into the drone. It took an hour and 22 minutes to charge the battery. It was pulling about 17-18 volts and charging at about 1.85 amps. So as I said, hopefully when I get some more batteries, I'll do another full test of charging them in the charger. I'll do a video on that as well. Now, while I was flying, I did notice something. I went behind the trees here, and suddenly there's this orange bar appear, which then went to a red bar. Your eyes get drawn to it, which is a good idea. And I didn't realise until I looked again, I could see the HD signal was dropping to a low level. Maybe because I'm behind the trees. I mean, I was only literally about 700 foot away. Now, obviously, I'm stood facing that way, and the drone was to the left-hand side, so maybe if I'd have turned round, it might have given me slightly better signal strength. But at least it gives you a proper one. You can see in the goggles with the orange and red bar, you know, that your signal strength is dropping, and to be careful. Now, here's the mistake I made, and hopefully you won't make that same mistake. When it was finally getting low on battery, I returned home, and I thought I'd get some footage of it, just flying, just for the channel itself. Now, completely missed the fact, in the goggles it's showing low battery, also return to home in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, it's counting down. At which point, of course, the quad then went to return to home mode. Okay, and it turned itself round. As you can see, it flew into the trees. Schoolboy error. I did start the quad pretty much where it came down, just in front of it, a couple of feet out. Not thinking, of course, that when return to home kicks in, it's going to come fly back towards the trees. Lesson learned, I will start the quad up further away from the trees next time I fly in this location. Or, I know in the goggles now, I can go in, I can set a return to home point in the goggles itself, and I'll just set it sort of 10 or 15 feet out that way. I won't make that mistake again. So if you are playing with the quad, you are flying it for the first time, don't take your goggles off if the battery's getting down to about 20%, because that is when it initiates return to home. You can press the M button to cancel return to home, or the lock button to land it. Okay, lesson learned. I made the mistake, so you guys don't make the same kind of mistake I did. But otherwise, I'm really enjoying this Avatar 2. As I said, the Neo's gone up for sale. I don't need it anymore. I won't be flying it. It's on eBay. And I'll use the money from the sale to get myself some more batteries. Because the batteries, bloody 120 quid nearly for an Avatar battery. I'm not sure what the battery charger thing costs, but I would imagine we're probably looking paying another 300 quid in total for a couple of batteries and a charger. But it's going to be worth it. And of course, the last thing I need is a case. Now, unfortunately, they don't do a case for the Avatar, the Goggles M3 and the motion controller. They do it for a set of goggles, but I've noticed the gap's very small in most of the cases. I don't think the Goggles M3 will fit. Hopefully at some point manufacturer will realise that people have got the Avatar 2 and the Goggles M3 and they'll bring out a case. In the meantime, I'll just have to do ad hoc with a couple of sling bags for now if I'm going to go out flying. But that's it from me, another short video. Please do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. It does help the channel to grow. And I will see you in the next video.